Alright. Hi everyone, welcome back to another live stream. And now today I'm streaming once again Infinitode 2. The game has undergo a huge update, and I think that now the game really has become a lot more interesting to play out. And so yeah, today I'm gonna just play I'm gonna just show you guys different things. If you have any questions in the chat, I'm gonna try to answer to them. And yeah, so I'm gonna just show you guys what has been my routine in these past weeks since I did the other live stream. I've been pretty much just farming out the custom maps because of the fact that on Endless, the first thing that you're gonna max is gonna be the bid this right here, the drop rate up to level 50, and then you need to max loot frequency and loot rarity. So so yeah, it's just those things, you know. And the easiest way to actually level up these few things is with the research tickets. So these red tickets right here that you can see I don't have enough, and that is because the amount of bits and the amount of then prestige tokens that these researchers take to upgrade are just too many. So it's just a lot easier to use research tickets. But to do that, you need to play a lot on the lucky shot, and you need to get those tokens from right here. This is the only way, other than opening the cyan chest, to get the these red tickets, the research tickets that are needed for this research. So welcome to Legend of Me, HZ, Angelo, and Sky Simp. So this game is called Infinitode 2. It's another tower defense game. I've been playing out this game for a very long time, and this game has undergone pretty recently a huge update, and a lot of new players have started playing out the game. So it's very nice, and especially the research tree. You have so many different aspects, so many different things that you can control, you can upgrade, you can change, that makes this game very nice also to play. You know, you don't get tired of playing out the game. So so yeah, that's why I'm doing these live streams. I know there is a lot of new players are coming to this game and are starting to liking it. And so because I play mainly BTD6, that it's another tower defense game. This is such also like such a game, you know, tower defense. But it's just I think the graphics are very nice because they're very simple. So the game is not really heavy. You shouldn't have any problems with like lag or graphics. And you can even go into settings, you know, and you can remove a lot of things, for example, as you do, so that the game is even smoother. And yes, it's very nice. So I really recommend you guys to try to play out this game, especially at the beginning. You know, you don't really have much. You only have a few towers, but then as you play out, you unlock new levels and you unlock more towers, and the game becomes a lot more interesting. So yeah, it's just very interesting that this game doesn't have a cap in terms of waves. You know, you can play infinitely. Of course, the game becomes harder and harder the more you go on with the gameplay, with a level. But it's always a race against the level. So that's why I think this game is very nice because of that. And yeah, so today Angelo will be playing out. I'm gonna be showing up this game, Infinitode 2. So if you guys have any questions or anything regarding, you know, this game, or you know, even other questions, just let me know. And also, I know that Bloons Pop, the new game from Ninja Kiwi, has been released, and I downloaded it today on my phone, and I just played it a little bit. Seems pretty interesting, but it's one of those, you know, puzzle kind of games where you need to use different attacks to pop the balloons. In this case, to just solve each level. So it's very similar to like Candy Crush. It's called a balloon pop. So I'm gonna just type it in the chat. It's like this. with the question mark. Sorry, with the exclamation point. So balloons pop with exclamation point. If you search it for it on Google Play, or if you have an iPhone, you know, on the Apple Store, you should be able to find it. It's a free game, so you should be able to download it for free. And yeah, so that's the most recent game from Ninja Kiwi, and it's very difficult. I mean, it's a very easy and game, you know, it's just a puzzle game, so there isn't much of a tower defense, but still you need to find a little bit of a strategy, you know, to be able to optimize your how many balloons you can destroy, you know, and really surviving each level. So yeah, Vincent, hi, welcome to the stream. So so yeah, that's pretty much it. Exactly, you can use this new game, you know, balloons pop, as a time killer. So like, for example, if you're waiting for your bus, or you know, you have just some free time to kill, then you can just you know, play a little bit this game. So it's very nice and relaxing, as Legend of Me says. So yeah, it's another game that you know, it's free, so you can download it for free. Now, Infinitode 2, I'm currently playing on the Steam version. And the Steam version actually is costs, I think, like 3.99 euros. So it's not exactly free, but it's pretty cheap. And on top of that, on Android, so if you're playing on a mobile phone, this game is free. So it's only on Steam that it costs a little bit more, because of the fact that you know, all the extra things that they needed to add for the computer version. So yeah, today I'm going to be playing out some Infinitode 2, Vincent. And yeah, I'm going to just show you guys at which point I am. So I'm currently playing on 250% difficulty, and my custom map is like this one. Now I call it Farm GP, but it's actually not Farm GP, it's just Farm. So this is the map. I've been playing this map, just copying it from Chung Fu Cho, that it's a very elite player of Infinitode 2. Is there any discounts for the game on Steam? I think the game should have costed like 5 euros, but then when I got it was only 3.99, so maybe there was a little bit of discount, because I actually played on the pre-release of the game. So I don't know if that was related or something, but yeah, the game should be like 3.99 euros on Steam. I don't know if they have changed the cost, and maybe in the future there will be some discounts, but I don't really know. So as I was saying, this map I just copied it from Chung Fu Cho, because it's the fact that it's just a very easy map to play, and I have this Zeta core, right, that is helping me out. Then I'm using this base right here. This is not a super good base, but has the most important stats. So more money, then experience multiplier, very nice, so that your towers level up faster. Passive experience is not really important. Then the towers cost less, the upgrades, very nice. Then it has 20% more range, 30% more damage, 30% more attack speed, and then 10% more projectile speed. So let me check out here if I have any new base. So you can see here, this base doesn't have any special stats. So for example here, this blue thing is that enemies can walk on platforms. The yellow thing is that abilities can be used. You will never be able to use these bases, because you always need to use abilities to be able to farm properly, beat this, and then all the other, you know, research tickets. And then the right one as well is going to disable the effects of research, so it's another one that you cannot. You know, I don't recommend to use a base like this one, because you're going to lose all the benefits from the research that you have. And yeah, Infinitode 2 is actually free if you on iOS and on Android. So it's just costs $3.99 for Steam if you wanna play the Steam version, so the PC version of the game. So let me check out how I got this base right here. But you can see that this base is actually a lot worse, because I only have one life. So just one enemy is gonna just make me, you know, end the game. And then it doesn't have any experience multiplier, not damage, so it's just a pretty bad base. Then other ones here, this one for example, just experience but then nothing else, so it's a pretty bad base. And then so the only things that I'm actually looking at is always range, damage, experience multiplier, and then upgrade price. So those, you know, 4 things I think are the most important ones. Then attack speed could be nice, but it's not the best. I'm using Theta Core here because of the fact that it just helps me, you know, getting some of these upgrades during the game, just to make my towers slightly stronger. So that's the only reason. But then I don't really think I have a good base here, because I've checked out my bases pretty recently and I didn't got any good bases. For example, this one here I have 40% damage, so this is pretty nice. But then range is just 10% and there isn't any experience multiplier, so that's why, you know, it's not such a good base. And then all these other ones, no damage in this one. Here, no damage. Here, no damage. So yeah, damage is very important as a stat on the bases that you want to get. So any base that doesn't have damage is just automatically a bad base. And then you always have to like check out all the bases and then try to see if you are lucky and you can get one that has good stats. So yeah, for example, this one is actually pretty nice. You know, 40% range, 30% damage, but then it doesn't have any experience multiplier, no other stats. So yeah, for that reason, I think this one that I'm using right now is just one of the best ones that I got. So yeah, then instead the portals, I'm using right here the highest portals that I got that do not have any healers or armor enemies, because those enemies I'm using a mainly flamethrower strategy, and so those 2 type of enemies, the flamethrower cannot really do any damage to them. So I'm just placing the highest portals that do not have those type of enemies. So you can see here, healers, 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 healers. So all the bases that have healers, I'm not placing them. And therefore, if I didn't get any new, this has armored, so that's why I'm not using it. Actually, this one, I got this new one that I could be placing because it's 500. So let me see if I can actually place it now. So let's place it in the spot of the one that had 580. All right. Then here, healers, 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 armored, armored, healers, healers, and I think I didn't have, I don't have any new one. Armored, healers, armored, and healers here, healers, all right, healers, healers, armored, healers, healers, armored, and then here armored again. Actually, this one could be good. 490. So let's see if I can remove one and I can place this one. Maybe one that has a lot of enemies. So maybe I can just replace like this one, right? And yeah, that's it, because then 490 is the highest again. So this is actually the map, all right? Then another very important thing is when you move the map, and you always want to play it, all right? And then you want to see the waves, because it's very important that you don't have early wave with the flying enemies, and especially you don't have many waves with flying enemies. So for example, here there is one wave around 7, then another one around 15, then 2 here around 48, 49. Then there is one here around 69, and here another one around 75. So this is already too many flying waves. So what I do here is just exit. I enter again, and then here very easily I just change one. I just move one thing. For example, here I'm gonna just move these spaces, one downwards, one upwards, and therefore in this way I have changed the map, and therefore the waves are gonna be different. And every time that you do this, you can see that every time the wave are different. And so you can do this trick so that you can change until you have not so many flying enemies. You can see here there is just one around 35, then just one here around 54, and then no more. So this is actually very, very nice. I got pretty lucky here, so I'm gonna keep this this custom map, right? Then here, sorry, I lost some comments. Yeah, in this game there are so many different things that that's why it's so nice to play. So Hapsen, hi, welcome to the stream. And Angelo, I'm gonna most likely do a balloons stream next Saturday. So so yeah, that's gonna be the next BTD6 stream. Unfortunately, the research, yeah, I'm gonna just show you my current research. So I'm using a main flamethrower and splash defense right now. So for example here, I have level 15 of everything, of the flamethrower, of the main stats, and I actually got maxed upgrade price and the base cost. And I got also here burning time 15, level 15, and then all the other things are like a normal research. So I haven't upgraded anything here of the abilities any further. So that's flamethrower, and instead a splash is pretty much the same. So everything is level 15. Also this one level 15, and then everything else is just normal. So I'm using those two main towers, and then instead right here the main stats, I have level 15 of everything, I think, other than selling refund. And this one that requires a lot of bids to be upgraded, the con generation per minute. And then I'm actually trying to upgrade starting healthier up to level 15 as well. So I was trying to do that, I think now. Got here level 16 of upgrade price, just a little bit more. Also here 21, level 21 of green papers. But that was a mistake, actually. Getting this was a mistake. So that's my current research right now. And then other things that I've upgraded has been the damage modifiers and the attack speed modifiers. I just got them level 15, so 5 more levels again, just to give more stats to the towers. And then also another thing that upgraded was the lightning ball, so the ability. So I upgraded the damage and also the duration. So it's gonna be, it's gonna last more. It's gonna do more damage. So yeah, those are the main things that I use for this current farming. And now it's RNG. It's a lot of RNG. The enemies, how they're gonna come out. That's true. Legend of Me. That's RNG. But other than that, the game has very low RNG. So it's not like BTD6 that depending on where you place a tower, you're gonna be able to have more or less RNG. I think in this game RNG, because of the positioning, it's not that important. Of course, you're gonna be able to pop more balloons if you can, more enemies if you place a tower in a certain spot. But yeah, so I'm gonna just show you here, guys. Once actually, I'm gonna show you two gameplays here on my custom map. So I'm gonna research here you need abilities. These are the 6 abilities I use. You're gonna use mostly ball lightning, this one right here, and then you're gonna use like normally use flame, the firestorm, right? The nuke, and sometimes a fireball. So these are the 4 main abilities I normally use for the gameplay. Frame Noodles, hi, welcome. I'm gonna answer to your question after I just show this. So now there are two main different ways how you can farm. You can farm using Insta Autoway Call, or you cannot use that. So I'm gonna show you now once without using that. So here I'm gonna just build flamethrower, right? I'm gonna place a search modifier, a damage modifier. Then I'm gonna just try to upgrade this tower as much as I can, depending on how much cash I get. I get it on nearest targeting, very important. And then you just start with auto wave call, but without the instant auto wave call. So that's very, very important. And then here what you're trying to do is you just want to upgrade the flamethrower. So as you get more cash, you just want to upgrade it. Then when you get it level 7 passively, you're going to get the first 2 abilities. So first one and then the second one. Alright. Then level 8 right here. Then at level 8 you want to place another damage modifier. So here we go. And then right here what I do is I start getting this Zeta core. I start going into this right side tree. So you can see here it gives more power, even more power, more damage. So all very useful stats. So that's the thing I got. Right, level 9 flamethrower. Then at this stage I placed the miner, scalar miner, just to start getting some extra time in the back. And then I should be able to get this flamethrower level 10 before the boss comes out. The first boss is gonna come out at wave 40. And always here, going for this right side tree. And then when there are any flying enemies here, that's when I use lightning bolt. So when there are any waves with flying enemies, that's when I use the lightning bolt. Then here, level 10, I use another modifier of damage. I get this one, the experience, and then I just place the power of at the edge right here. So this should be enough to defeat this boss. I don't recall any more waves. Normally I just leave the tower to defeat the boss. Just like this. Getting here some mining speed for this one. Right, here we go. Power. Level 2 the miner, and then here I build the splash tower. So you can see this tower is already maxed. And here after I get splash, I just level it up level 6. I get double attack speed modifier right here. Right, then here, after I get damage, I just get this straight down here to increase the damage from the modifiers. So these two right here. And now it's just using the cash to upgrade the splash tower. Then here, I just use normally fireball to destroy the second wave of flying enemies. As I said before, there is only 2 waves of flying enemies, so now I will not need to use any other abilities unless I want to, or unless it's very late game. So that's nice. Right, then here when this boss spawns, you're gonna instantly, so you're gonna do it yourself manually, you're gonna send all the other enemies together. This is very important to build a huge maximum DPS, and so in that way you can just do more damage. And here I'm gonna just use one more ball lightning right there. I should have used it maybe a little bit sooner to also defeat the boss, but yeah, whatever. Splash level 10, another damage modifier, and then here the final power, 2 power modifiers. Level 20 here you wanna get again power. You don't wanna go for the ultimate for these 2 towers. You're gonna just get more power, so you do more raw damage. And then here, just get this one, more experience. So you can see that now my flamethrower from level 30 can achieve level 32. So that's even more power. So those are more stats at the end of the day. And unfortunately, you can see here the main weakness of this strategy is the fact that regular enemies can only be attacked by flamethrower. So yeah, splash can attack regular enemies. So yeah, that's another thing that it's gonna you can't really do much about that. And of course, this Scalar is mining, is giving you some extra resources, and it's making this splash tower level up faster. That's very important. And then when the next boss comes out, right here, you want again just instantly call all the next waves, just like this. All right. And then here you're gonna use Firestorm. Right before the enemies leak, you're gonna use Firestorm. And then, yeah, at this stage, you should be very close at losing. Normally here I just lose, or I use just one more ability, and that's it. And you can see here the amount of time it took me, 5 minutes. These are the things I got from this gameplay. So you can see 16 bits. I got keys, a bunch of stuff. And if you're lucky, you can get some prestige tickets, and therefore you can these rarity tickets, sorry, these ones that increase the rarity of the loot for the next game. So this is, unfortunately, I haven't reached this stage where I get permanently these rarity tickets, but you can see, you know, I got some pretty decent amount of bits for a 5-minute game. Now here Legend of Me asks, how long did it take you to get to this point? And it took a while, because I've been playing the game before this update. I've been playing the game for a very long time, and you can see here, if we go into the all time, this is the total amount of time that I've been playing. I think this is bugged because these are the amount of minutes, I think. So it's not hours, but it's minutes. So it's about like almost 600 hours. So yeah, 600 hours is this is what you see. So he's getting this amount of research and getting to this this point around, because this actually the real time is this one, so it's less. So it's about 600 hours, and yeah, so that's my point. And then here I'm gonna now show you another way how you can farm. That is using instant auto wake call. Now this game is gonna be a lot faster, because the games when you have instant wave call are gonna be a lot faster, but at the same time you're gonna be able to get less resources, because you're not gonna be able to pop as many enemies to destroy, actually as many enemies as normal. So I'm gonna just activate this, as you can see, and you're gonna see here the huge difference. So you can see here all the enemies coming out at the same time. And now the order of things is exactly the same. You're gonna always level up this flamethrower level 8. You're gonna then get another damage modifier, and you're gonna get it on nearest enemy, and so on. So all these things are pretty much the same. Because the game also is very quick, you get to place and to get less of these things from the core. So that's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. And you can see here flying enemies. So normally here what I do is I try to wait for the very end, and then I just use the lightning ball right here to destroy these enemies. Alright, here unfortunately, yeah, I wasn't able to target directly those enemies, but whatever. Alright, power, then let's get here this. Right, let's hope that this is enough to pop this boss. Yeah, I'm gonna use another lightning ball. You're gonna also need to use more often your abilities when you're going this quickly. Okay, so let's get this. Oops, not this one, but this one. 1, 2, 1, 2. This. So yeah, it's a lot more quicker the gameplay, and therefore you can also mess up more easily. And yeah, for example here I'm gonna just place this smoke bomb. Alright, let's get this, let's get this damage modifier, and I think I will just let's see if I can survive. I hope I can. And yeah, let's just use here a firestorm, I guess, because otherwise I would end up losing there. And let's see if I can use one more lightning ball. Yeah, let's go. And that's gonna beat. So if these enemies can go past, you're gonna just lose. But yeah, that's just how the gameplay is when you're playing on this instant wave call. You can see that we're already around 80, so this is the boss, and the boss is gonna make me lose. And yeah, so you can see that the game is almost half as short as the other one, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. But also the amount of items I got is also less. So I only got 9 bits less items overall. Yeah, so these are the two different ways. Now, depending on what you prefer, you can use one way or another. Personally, I just prefer this way because it's just more quickly. So that means that I can do more times the game. And yes, I get less resources, but I can play more times. So it's just my preference, but you can go perfectly fine with the other way. And then always remember to check out your items right here and to then open the chests or collect the things that you got, especially these tiles right here, because these are the other things where you can get, for example, new bases, you can get new portals, you can get all these items that then you can sell. You can place in your custom maps, you can sell them to gain even more stuff, to gain like prestige tokens and to get more. So open the keys here, so really opening everything. And yeah, the only RNG thing in my opinion is like the chance of getting the lucky shot tickets, because this wheel right here is the only way how you can get the research tickets. So these tickets that are red, that are gonna be needed to get these researches maxed, because they require so many bit tests that you cannot just do it yourself, and especially these ones that require prestige tokens. So so yeah, these tickets are needed for that reason, and the wheel is the only way how you can get these tickets more easily. So so yeah, those are the two ways. So I'm gonna now answer if you guys have any questions. Okay, HZ, you research power modifier? Yes, I did. I didn't show it before, but I also upgraded by 5 levels, I think. So yeah, you can see here level 15 rather than level 10. So I got some more power from the modifiers, exactly as I got more from the attack speed and from the damage modifiers. So yeah, that's correct. Also think it's the best way to get the lucky tickets. Yeah, exactly. It's you need to farm custom maps because you need to get the lucky tickets, because it's the only way how you can get the research tickets that are needed to level up these things right here that are needed. Once you can max bit dust drop rate, you max here loot frequency, and you max loot rarity, you can then move on to start farming level 6.3. So this is the best level to farm after you got all these things, you know, maxed in the research. So yeah, you can get research ticket from last quest in 5B2. Yes, I think okay, yeah, actually I think I reset the quests pretty recently because of the prestige tokens, so that's why you can see here that I need to do them again. So yeah, if I can actually get a research ticket from this one, it could be very nice. Also, you can get a research ticket if you reach wave 105. So these are the research tickets, these red ones. But yeah, I haven't been able to reach wave 105 so far. I'm just not strong enough. And then here there was a question before that is frame noodles here. So what towers are good at level 5 onwards? So when you reach this stage right here, so stage 5 from this point on. And it really depends on your research, because if you have for example some towers, I'm gonna just go here into normal research, right? So if you have some towers that are pretty close to being max level, then very likely that means that those towers are going to be your best chances of getting a high score in these levels right here. Remember guys that you only need to beat the certain amount of waves to reach the 3 stars, and the stars are going to be very much needed for this research here in the left side. But I would say that the stronger towers in the game so far, from like my experience, are once again the freezing tower, this low. Then Splash, despite the nerfs, the fact that the ultimate now is gonna proc this extra like how they're called, spikes, you know, that can pop multiple enemies. Even if this tower has been nerfed, but because of the ultimate, it's still very strong. So so I think like freezing, Splash now very strong. Blast is very bad. Now Blast, because of the fact that it has lost all the possibility of stunning, you know, knocking backwards the enemies. Now it's a very bad tower. Then also Venom looks pretty good now. So Venom Tower looks good to be used. Then Tesla also pretty nice, especially the ultimate, once again having the lightning ball that can do additional damage. Missile, it's, I don't know, it's not so good anymore because now you cannot attack regular enemies anymore, and it just feels weaker and very expensive as well. So very expensive tower. Then also very good the flamethrower, because now it only it deals more damage, but you can also use it as a support tower, right, to slow down the enemies. So and I think the ultimate is also pretty good. The fact that you can earn more green papers from destroying the enemies can be something that can be very helpful at the beginning if you're struggling at getting enough green papers. And then, of course, Gauss and Crusher seems to have received a lot of buffs, and especially the Crusher looks pretty good as a tower, and also Gauss. So I would say that these two are pretty good combo. Also Laser, I've heard that this tower has been buffed a lot, especially the damage. But I don't know, I've tried to use it and it just doesn't feel that great to be used. So yeah, I would say that for stages 5 onwards, you should really start focusing on researching those towers that you're gonna use, that are the strongest ones. So always go for freezing. Probably cannon now. It's pretty bad. The explosion is less efficient, and the late game of this tower is pretty bad. The ultimate is pretty bad. So I would say that cannon is not a good choice anymore. So maybe you can go with multi-shot. So freezing, multi-shot, then Venom, Tesla, flamethrower, and then Crusher and Gauss if you can get them unlocked. And yeah, so 6.4 is an easy one. Yeah, but I have been struggling a little bit on this one. I don't know, it's just a different type of gameplay, so it's just hard for me to be able to play it right. Splash is good in endless only. I don't know about that, because I think that if you have normal research maxed, you can have the splinters, the change damage from the ultimate can be quite good already. So but definitely the fact that on endless you can increase the amount of splinters you can gain, it's of course a lot better. In this case I only have level 1, so 1 more splinter, but definitely it's better. So yeah, I hope that it was helpful for you, Frame Noodles. And unfortunately, when you start out the game, you only have basic tower and sniper. Then you unlock cannon, then you unlock freezing, and then you slowly unlock all the other towers. And therefore, of course, you have higher research on the initial towers, right, than on the last ones. So by the time that you unlock Tesla, for example, you have already almost sniper and basic tower almost maxed, or even cannon. So that's why it's so difficult to then be able to max another tower that you unlock further out in the game. But I would say that these towers I listed before are the best ones to max. I also remember I had to do some grinding to get it done. I got only when I finished normal research. Yeah, it's the new levels that they have added, this stage 6, it's just a complete different approach. Level 6.3, it's just weird. Then level 6.2 as well, very weird. The fact that you need Gauss Tower to destroy these many things around to gain more platforms, it's just weird. 6.1 I don't remember, but it was once again the fact that you have all these things that are gonna block your tower, so you cannot even place towers. You only have these 4 spots, and then as you destroy these things, you unlock more towers, or you unlock more passives, and so on. So it's just different. So I don't know, these last levels feel completely different from the previous ones because of all these extra mechanics. But yeah, it's what makes the game, you know, different from the usual. So it's something that's pretty cool. Why did you stream a little bit later today? Because I had a course, a lesson in my university, so I had my morning and the first part of the afternoon busy with that, so that's why I'm streaming right now. Yeah, so this is the point. You know, you can see that in normal research, I haven't really, you know, of the towers that I don't use, you know, there is no point of me in spending like items, you know, to max these towers, because I will not use them. Or even if I use them, these are not gonna be my main towers. So that's why I'm leaving these some abilities and some, you know, some things without upgrading them. But yeah, it's just that. So yeah, do you guys have any other questions, any other doubts? I wanted to get this level 15 possibly, so I just need one more level. Alright, and then I'm gonna just keep on farming here the custom map. Right now, this is the only thing I've been doing. Like I haven't been really playing the game other than to complete the quests, like the daily quests. I haven't been really playing on real maps, because right now my main goal is trying to just trying to max endless, and therefore I need the lucky shot tickets and I need all the other stuff. All right. So yeah, this is a little bit more frenetic of a gameplay, but yeah, it's not bad either. Okay, let's use here Lightning Ball. All right. All right, that should be good. Because yeah, I know it's boring, but this is actually the fastest way. If you try to play out the maps, or if you try to do any other thing, yes, it might be more interesting, but it you know, it gets a lot longer to be able to do everything. So that's why I think, you know, farming custom maps is just the easiest way to get endless done pretty quickly. All right. So let's try to build up a huge maximum DPS here. Alright, I was able to defeat actually that boss completely. So yeah, this is already a better run than before, than what I showed before. And as you can see here, I have a lot of stats, graphics turned down, so in that way there isn't much lag. Some enemies there. Yeah, let's use your nuke. Why not? Not this one. And let's use this, the burning, and that's it, I think. Maybe I can use another lightning ball here. Yeah, let's do it. Just to destroy a couple more enemies that this boss is gonna build. And yeah, that should be it. So let's end the game. Alright, nice. So let's see what I got here. Oh, I got 3 rarity tickets. Wow, nice. I got very lucky here. I didn't got many bidders, but I got 3 rarity tickets. So now this means that the next games I'm gonna play are gonna be having higher chance of having legendary or rare items. So this is very, very nice. So it's good that I got lucky here. doing all the quests is also another very nice way to actually get a lot of things, because you can see that every time you complete a quest you get some blueprints stuff, so you can get bitters, you can get other things. So yeah, completing quests is also a pretty good way to farm. It's just a lot slower in my opinion. So what I do is like I just only complete the daily quest. You know, I try to do 3 quests a day, maybe sometimes some more, but I don't really I'm not really trying to like maximize and to do all the quests. I'm just trying to do them as the time progresses, and yeah, so far I think it has worked pretty well for me. So let's save the game, and yeah, let's do it just one more time. I'm gonna have to refresh this, but yeah, at a certain stage you reach a point where even if you have to use this every game for custom maps, you still have more, you earn more than what you use. So at the end of the day, it's like it never gonna end, and actually it stacks up. So yeah, it's just that. Okay, nearest, and let's go. So let's do another one like this. So now guys, remember I have rarity ticket active, so I should be getting more higher loot, higher rarity loot. So let's hope for some lucky shot tickets. And the gameplay is always the same as long as you do the same things. So if I use the abilities exactly as I did before and all the stuff, I should be able to, destroy the enemies exactly as it happened before. C4, hi, welcome. And let's use now this. Can I pop this? Yes. Alright, cool. I'm using also hotkeys because it's a lot easier to place these things down if you use hotkeys. Alright, power. Alright. 1, 2, splash, up to 6, attack speed, this, okay, another lightning ball, nope, I need to do the thing to get more and more damage here. Right, again I was able to destroy the boss, so that was pretty good. Monkus C, hi, welcome. You're not really late, I've just showed some things. I answered to some questions, and that has been it. So yeah, I might keep on playing for a little bit longer. So let's use right now this. Alright, let's get some power modifiers now. Let's use this. Alright. And I should be able to use, as I did before, one more lightning bolt. Let's go. And that should be it. Really trying to kill here the enemies that this puzzle is gonna spawn. And that's it. Alright. So let's see now with the rarity ticket, what did I got? I got another one. So that's pretty good. And then I got some more bits, 11, and here a lot of these tiles for the custom maps. So yeah, it's not too bad. All right, so let's open now these chests and these things, and I'm waiting for your questions if you have any. So let's see here. Can I open something? Yeah, this one. You can open up to 25 of these things at once, so that's why I'm waiting for them to be like more than 20 so that I open a lot. And then let's use these keys. Unfortunately, I didn't got any lucky shot tickets, so that's pretty sad. And also another thing though is that for this lucky wheel, you can see that you need accelerators to be able to activate it more often. more times. And unfortunately, I'm running out of accelerators because you only get one for each game that you play, and therefore, okay, I need 5 more with this, and therefore, yeah, that's why it takes quite a lot of time. Okay, no, I messed up. I need to use the damage here. Yeah, nearest, fastest, and let's go. So you can see that the game here doesn't look that great, you know, because I have reduced a lot of the graphics. You see the enemies are not exploding, they're not leaving any stains on the ground. You don't see any loot icons or any other stuff, but this is actually improves the FPS by a lot, and therefore I like it a lot when I play like this. Okay, so I'm gonna answer here in a moment. As I finish this, I'm gonna answer to your questions, Monkey C. Okay, so hopefully I can pop this. I can destroy this, alright. Power. This one. Power. Alright, that should be good. Ooh, I destroyed that boss at the very last portion of the map. It was quite scary, because a single boss is enough for you to lose. Like if you can't destroy the HP, you're gonna lose 100%. So be careful. All right. Let's see if I can again destroy this boss. Nice. So I can actually destroy the second boss completely with this setup, using and getting the towers upgraded like this. So that's pretty good. All right, here some enemies can sneak past, and then here I use Firestorm. All right, here we go. Level 10. More power stuff. I have a maximum DPS of 3.5 million, so that's pretty good. This now, and then lightning bolt. All right, nice. And this should be it. So let's end the game. So let's see how long it was. This one, 2 minutes and 39. Right, a little bit quicker. So I had another rarity ticket active, and as you can see now, I got another one, but I got 2 lucky shot tickets. So this is very nice. I got less bid this, but it's okay because I got these lucky shot tickets, so that's very good. All right, so let's see here. The question from Monkey C. I just got to stage 6 and I slowed down. Can't get certain blueprints. Okay. What's the best way to get orange and purple blueprints? Okay, so here, wait a second. Are you referring to these ones right here? I'm pretty sure you're referring to these ones, right? Now, there are many ways to get these blueprints. You can get them as you loot the enemies. So if you're playing on endless, you can see that the enemies are gonna drop special loot, and the loot that the enemies can drop can be also these blueprints. All right, so that's one way how you can do them. Yes, I remember that you need this, because you can see that here, for example, I need these blue ones. For example, here I need the purple ones for this extra level of HP that I'm gonna get right now, and therefore one way is with endless, with looting the enemies. Second way is opening the chests. So when you open the chest, you can see that you have a chance of getting certain blueprints, and once again, that chance, these blueprints can be these ones right here. And so that's another way. And then the last way is, as I said before, when you open these tiles right here. So these items right here, when you start stacking them up. I'm gonna open, for example, now 21. And well, in this case I didn't got anything. Let's see now, because I'm pretty sure, but actually maybe you don't get them from here, but yeah, maybe you can get them with these tiles, because I think from these tiles you only get stuff to place on the on custom maps. So I don't think you can get these things from the tiles. And then the other way is with crafting. So for example, if you have a lot of the blue blueprints, right, and you need orange ones, you can see that you can either change 20 of this. So see, these ones are here: power, agility, and experience. You should get a ton of this, and therefore you can change. You can, for example, create purple blueprints either using 5 blues or 1. Yeah, actually this one is wrong. I don't know why it's like that, but for example, you can create these blue ones, right? Also with this, you can create up to 50 each time, and you can change here depending what you want. You can create them with this. You can craft them. And therefore, if you can get a lot of these blue ones, then you can see that you can convert 5. Also, you need green papers, but you can convert up to 5 of this. See here, you can do 100, 360, and it's gonna cost 36,000 monkey money. So yeah, green papers. So you can craft like purples, blueprints, or even like these orange ones. Oranges, of course, you're gonna need the purple ones to craft these ones, and for this one, you're gonna need the orange ones. So it's just you know, and they're gonna be more expensive. You can see that it's more and more expensive to get these ones. You can see here it's gonna be more than 1 million to craft 100 of these legendary ones. But yeah, this is just another way how you can create them. And so it's looting of the enemies, opening the chests, all the keys, and then well, also lucky shot. I think you can also get these things from here. You can see here I have 2 orange ones that I could get. And then crafting. So those are the 3 ways that you can create these blueprints if you really need them. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the most ones that you need are actually the blue ones and the purple ones. Like orange ones is just for certain upgrades, but you will not really need many. So so yeah, I can crack the first star in 6.1. I don't know why. Yeah, these new levels, as I said before, these are very nasty levels. So I recommend you to really try to maximize or get very close to maximum on endless research before you try to approach this sixth stage. Why do you use hotkeys in this game but not BTD6? I'm also using hotkeys in BTD6. I'm always using hotkeys, especially like to place towers, to start the round or to exit from the home from the menu. So, but the cool thing is that in this game there are a lot more of hotkeys, right? In BTD6 you only have hotkeys for abilities, placing towers, like upgrades, and then, you know, starting, slowing down, and exiting. Instead here you have hotkeys for every single thing. For the abilities, if you're gonna upgrade just one tower, if you're gonna upgrade all the towers, you're gonna know to build all of them, to use the abilities, the tower abilities, and the modifiers, the miners. So yeah, it's a lot of hotkeys. That's why a lot more. And yeah, I do use hotkeys here in this game. And yeah, true, I just got confused. It's green papers in this game. It's not monkey money. Monkey money is in BTD6. Crafting QSIs, I got here this, I think. So it's just up to 2 levels that you can get. So you also get some more loot frequencies. It's pretty nice to get, but these are the only just 2 levels. Even on endless, you know, you can't get more than 2 here. And then crafting QSIs is up to level 4. Yeah, endless is very important to practice, and as soon as you can play on endless, just play it. Even if it's just 150%, it's just slightly more difficult, but it's a lot better because you're gonna start getting the loots from the enemies, you're gonna get a lot more items, you're gonna be able to get a lot more of research, and therefore you're gonna be able to start playing on higher difficulties and so on. So I think endless is just the best way. As when you unlock it, you wanna start playing almost every time just on endless. Okay, another question. Should I get prestige if I haven't got very far in research? That's a pretty good question, because you don't really get much from prestige. Like, these last 3 things are the most important ones, but you get them right at the end. Of course, the fact that you can have another quest slot is very nice, because you can complete more quests at once. You can have some more rarity here. Green pepper bonus, you know that early on in the game it's very nice to get more green peppers. And unfortunately, as you get down the tree, you can see that the quest difficulty is always going to increase. You get more prizes, but it gets harder and harder. Again, rarity, green pepper bonus, and then you reach these last 3 things that are the ones that you can increase in level. These ones is one-time research, so you get it done and then it's done. Instead, these ones you can further upgrade them up to level 10. This one, level 100, level 100, and level 100. So yeah, especially loot frequency, this one is very important. After you maximize bit dust drop rate here, level 50, you want to maximize loot frequency even before than loot rarity. You want to first upgrade loot frequency, and yeah, so it's something useful, you know, that can give you some extra stats, especially like loot rarity. Here, green pepper bonus, another quest slot, and then more prizes from the quests, maybe. But other than that, I wouldn't say that this research is very much needed, especially at the beginning, because you really need to maximize all the other research. And then when you start playing on endless and you're focusing on like improving there, that's when you wanna start really using these prestige tokens, you know, to get both of these researchers level 10, so then you can start using the tickets. So yeah, don't worry too much about prestige tokens for now. Maybe you can just get down up to here. So for example, just unlock rarity and green pepper bonus and here, and then just don't bother about unlocking these last 4, right? And yeah, so that's just my opinion. But it might depend on what you prefer to do. If you have a lot of items, for example, here I could try to show you guys if I try to place a map, right? For how much can I sell it? So, well, first of all, here I'm gonna craft a lot of stuff, because see here, see these things? You can actually change them. See? For green paper bonus, you can actually change them into the legendary ones. So let's do 50, let's do 20, alright, and that's the maximum. Right, so normally I just do the first 4 here. So power, then upgrade cost, attack speed, and damage. Alright, so I'm getting as many as I can. Then I go into this custom map, right? And I just drop them right here. See here? And yeah, you just fill them. You just fill all the spots. And then you move on to the second one. Oops, whatever. I messed up there. And this is a very easy way how you can place things, and you see that I'm increasing the prestige, like how many points this map is worth, and therefore then I can just sell it for more prestige tokens. So yeah, this is just one of the fastest ways to maximize the prestige tokens that you can get from your map. So I'm gonna just have 5 here remaining of damage. Then after this, I place the legendary things, the miners. So say I got here 13, so let's do these ones. I have 15 here. 61. Oops. And then just remember to leave enough room to do the track and to do the to complete the map, because you wanna be able to sell it by reaching the highest amount of points, right? So you get the highest amount of this one, the highest amount of prestige tokens. All right, then I should have here the orange ones. I'm gonna place the roads though first. Where are they? Up here, right? Yeah. All right. This is just one of the easiest way to build a custom map, so that you can sell it and you can get a lot of prestige tokens. Okay, so here I got 207. Okay, that's a lot. Oops. All right. Then here I place a damage tile. All right. And then right here is just to place the base and the portal. Okay, so why did a lot of new players start playing that game? Probably because it got more famous because of the huge update. A lot of people started doing videos and started covering the new game. Therefore, a lot of new players actually were able to find this game, and that's when they started playing it. So I guess it kind of happened like that. So I'm pretty happy that this game is getting more famous. Now here you just need a base that is 350% difficulty, because of the fact that I'm gonna play here on endless, but on 150% difficulty. So I don't need a base that is any stronger. So let's see here again, a base that doesn't have any healers, because I'm gonna use again a flamethrower to be able to do it. So I think I'm gonna pick this one, and then let's pick up so that was a portal, and this is instead a base. Now base, you always gonna go for research. So the bases that don't have research, because that's going to increase by 40% the prestige tokens that you have. So the important thing is that you have some good secondary stats, and that should be it. For example here, range, damage, experience multiplier. Yeah, this looks nice, so I'm gonna use this base. Alright, and this looks the map, right? You can see that its cost is 334,000 MP. I can still place some more stuff, especially here this teleport stuff. So let's just place it, right? It's more points, so it's I will be receiving more prestige tokens if I sell this. I always go from left to right, and then I go to the downward level, so in that way I don't have these things to stack up, because otherwise they're gonna just cancel each other. So that's why you need to be careful. Here, important thing is that it's not light blue. because light blue is the one that I'm using on my main map. So yeah, this one. So this one I cannot sell them. Alright, so let's just keep on going here. And you can see that adding more and more points to my map. And therefore it's worth more. And it's gonna give me more stats, more prestige tokens. Just placing everything, why not? And then you can also place these things if you want to. I'm gonna just place some, but I don't think I'm gonna place too many of this, because already I have more than 400,000 in terms of cost, so I think that's enough. So just placing some more here, and yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. So then I save here, right? I lower the difficulty 150. And then just play out this map, and I just need to get here 4,000 of score. So that is what happens when you get here a portal that is higher than 500% difficulty, and then a base that is pretty high stats. So that's what you can get. And therefore here just place normally flamethrower, right? And yeah, let's hope that this is enough. I'm gonna lose one rarity ticket in doing this, but whatever. I just wanna show you guys how to do it. Of course, research is the base is ignoring research, and that's why you can see that my flamethrower is so weak. Now, what happens many times is that if the order of the enemies is not good, you might not be able to reach this score. You can see that now I have 2.1 thousand, so I might not be able to actually reach it. 4,000, because I don't want to use abilities, because that's going to decrease the amount of green papers that I earn. I have still 20 lives. Let's see if I can get some more score. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Maybe. Yeah, here we go. You can see here I have more than 4,000, so now I can end the game. And see here that I've reached the maximum amount of potential from this map. And therefore, based on the map price here and all the secondary things, I can get up to this amount. So in this case, it's almost 1,200 prestige tokens. So I'm gonna sell it, and that's it. So I got now these prestige tokens that I can use. In this case, I can't use them because I wanna get more loot frequency, and I just don't have enough. And yeah, so that's just how to best, if you have a lot of these items in your backpack, always, place them and sell them in your custom maps so you get prestige tokens. And yeah, so that's just it. And I've seen people, players, especially because the things, if you go here into custom maps, right? I'm just gonna create one just to show you guys. You see that each item has a certain map price, see here? And the things that are gonna give you the highest amount of map price is actually these blue things when they are full. Like, see here, this is 60%, it's already 513. So this is very high. And therefore, if you fill the map with all these blue things, that's when you can get up to like 600,000 map price, and therefore you can get up to like 1,500 prestige tokens just one way. So yeah, it's just a ton. And of course, also this the platforms are going to have a certain map price, but not very high. Well, in this case, this is just level 4. Level 5s are higher level. You can see here that it's gonna have a higher map price, but it's not as good as resources. So sources is the best way to have a high map price. And then all these other things are gonna just be a little bit, so it's not too much. See here the teleports, the barriers, but you just, if you place a ton of them, you're gonna just add to the total. Portals overall as well are not really worth that many you know, map price and as well basis. They don't really count by that much. And yeah, because like 7,000 over like more than 400,000 is not much, so I guess that's it. And then if you want to, you can also sell this music stuff. It's 100 each. So yeah, it's just, you know, you can sell everything, and you can just get more prestige tokens. So that's it. So Baran Erdogan, hi, welcome. And yeah, almost 1200 there. Okay, so here I lost some questions. Sorry, guys. Did you see anything announced at E3 so far that looks interesting? E3, Jack does Disney. What is that? Oh, so you can't place more than one music in one map? Oh, wow, that's sad then. Then it's useless. Then it's a lot better like to sell them, most likely. So go right here, right, and then just sell them for green papers. Maybe that's just the easiest way to get something out of this. So yeah, I don't know what you're talking about here. Jack does Disney. Your question about announcing at E3. So so yeah, I don't know. Okay, so you found out after you have placed more than one that you couldn't place more than one. RIP. I don't see the blueprint crafting options in my game. Maybe it's a research. Now the only crafting research is this one for the QSIs. Then from the size of description of the decryption QE. So maybe you should be getting this one, maybe this one that you need. Because then up here it's the speed and the amount of items. So it's yeah, it shouldn't be something that changes the crafting options. So maybe you can't do the crafting because maybe you don't have the items or the green papers. So if you don't have these available, that means that you don't have enough of the resources that you need. This is all good info. There's not a lot of videos in YouTube about the early game strategy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I could, if you guys want it, like what I could do is like continue from this account. So I'm gonna just save this one, right? And I could just continue from this account. This is an account where I just started playing out the game from scratch, from zero. And in a live stream, I just went through the first two stages, you know, getting all the stars and unlocking, you know, the research as I was playing out. And then yeah, so that was the thing I really did, and I wanted to show you guys a way how you can start, you know, the game. What are the things that you should be focusing on, especially like talking about research. How to really optimize the resources that you get, because you don't really get much. See here, for example, that like not a lot of resources, blueprints, you know, not many, so you cannot really do much. So yeah, if you guys want it, I could keep on, like I could do maybe a beginner series, right, where I just show the early game, you know, what are the research that I get, how do I get it, and until like I can unlock probably endless. So endless can be unlocked if you complete level 5.8, at least 2 stars. So I guess I could do that, you know, just to show you guys all the early game and how it goes. Okay, so E3 is a big game expo where they show upcoming games. Oh, okay, I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about that. So I don't really know about the new upcoming games, so sorry. David, hi, welcome. Long time no see. And yeah, don't worry if you are busy because of school. That's a good thing. You should be focusing on your studies and on school before, you know, anything else. So yeah, that's very, very important. So yeah, you know, it's been a very long time, guys, since I, you know, started the game from zero. Because after you play the game a lot of time, you get used so much to research that then you start like changing how you see the game, right? You start focusing on the strongest towers right away because you know that you have them level up and you can do a lot of damage. But that is something that you unlock after, you know, you after you play the game a lot. So yeah, Monkusy, you would like that. Then also Hapsen here. I think a video where you start hitting the grind wall would be a good starting point. I had a lot of struggle when you start needing blueprints for towers. Okay, yeah, I could do that. You know, I don't think it would be too difficult for me to just do this, you know, series just to show you guys how to mostly to optimize the early game, you know, how to get blueprints and all the stuff. So yeah, I want to first complete the series where I just take a look at each tower, you know, and I just show each tower, the strengths, weaknesses, and all the stuff. So that's the first thing that I want to finish and I want to complete because I think it's very important. But then actually showing live the struggles in no leveling up, getting the blueprints, getting the items that are needed for research, it's something that's very important. So yeah, I could do that. Unfortunately, I will be, if I do it, I'm gonna be doing it on Steam, and therefore I'm gonna have the double gain permanently unlocked, and therefore that could be something that can really help me a lot, and that can decrease the amount of time I take, you know, to get the items or to get the resources, you know, green papers and all the stuff. So yeah, that might be something that no, because if someone is playing from a mobile platform, then well, if they don't have double gain, then they will be getting half of the things I earn, and therefore their progress is going to be a lot slower. So yeah, that is something that I should always take into consideration, the fact that you know, the game takes the Steam version of the game just gives you a lot of things more because of that. Yeah, but the fact is that for people that don't have Steam or don't have double gain, you know, if I do like a series on Steam, I would be using double gain because there is no, like, I don't think there is a way to disable it. You cannot like, you cannot disable it somehow. You cannot remove it, and therefore it's something that's gonna affect the gameplay. You know how quickly you can grow and you can get the items, and therefore it might not be fair for those players that instead do not have double gain. So yeah, that is just you know, my opinion. But I don't think you can somehow disable it. I don't think there is a way. Like, at least in BTD 6, you know, there is a way to disable double cache, but here it seems that there isn't a way to disable the double gain. So yeah, maybe they're gonna add it. They're gonna add it in the future, and that would be very, very cool. Do you think bounties are completely worthless now? Yes, that's completely right. Because the way they have nerfed the bounties, the fact that now well, first of all, they're gonna be their cost is gonna be depending on the difficulty. So the higher the difficulty you play, the higher the cost. And and therefore, you know, it's very hard to place bounties and to like, you know, get a return. So especially for the early game, I think it's completely worthless, and you don't want to place any bounties, possibly. So yeah, bounties are just very bad now. They're just so expensive that, in my opinion, it's just bad. And yeah, it's very unfortunate because I can see why they nerfed bounties. You know, the fact that they didn't really wanna make it so easy to get the extra cash, but the fact that now it's so much more expensive makes it like if you wanna place more than 5 bounties, you're gonna need to spend like more than 5,000 in-game cash just to be able to place them, and you can get, you know, you can get back only a maximum of like 75 if you have this level 20 and you have this thing right here plus 5. So it's not much, and yeah, so it's just very sad that now bounties are so bad. But and you can even get like 5 more. See, you can even get up to 10 bounties plus the ones that you can get from the trophies. But yeah, my opinion is just sad, but it's not very good using bounties now. In like if I play on real maps, for example here, if I had to play on any map, I would only place up to 5 bounties, right? I wouldn't place more than 5 because it's just not good for the cash. Like I place something that is so expensive that you know, it's just gonna give me a little bit of cash, and then anyway I'm gonna have to sell it, you know, maybe after like 5 minutes, because otherwise I'm gonna end up losing. So Baran, yeah, don't worry if you have to leave. Have a nice day, and thank you for having watched the stream. Thank you for the comments. Bye bye. I'm only using them when doing quests that where you need coins. Yeah, exactly, for example. But also there, like I'm pretty sure that if you place more than 5, you're gonna end up spending so many more coins that what you're gonna earn that it's not worth. Like placing more than 5 bounties in one game, it's unless you're going for the late game, right? Unless you're trying to really, you know, do a very high score, or to play at until like 250 waves, then it's not worth it to place more than 5. So yeah, it's just unlucky. It's just unlucky that they got nerfed so badly, and now they don't really have much use. And especially if you're farming on custom maps, they have 0 use. 0. Yeah, it's just a lot worse if you spend if you place bounties. It's just a lot worse. Maybe if you place like 1 or 2, maybe you can get some extra cash if you then sell them. But yeah, the game is so quick that, from my opinion, it's just not good. Alright, so yeah, I can do this custom map just one more time. If you guys have any other questions or anything else. Just using these prestige tickets, why not? These rarity tickets. Deyu Rus and Jose Dev GD, hi, welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna just complete very quickly this custom map, guys, and then I'm gonna answer to your questions. All right. Should be able to pop it to destroy it. Yeah, here we go. Nice. At the end, but I was able to do it. All right. Just a couple more seconds and then this custom map should be over. So I'm gonna just take my time to answer you guys. Yeah, Splash is more expensive than Flamethrower. That's why I prefer Flamethrower. Okay, so now let's use Firestorm. All right. 10 power. Another power. This. And then one. This. Yeah, this custom map is based on Chunfu Cho. I've just, almost copied his own custom map because I think it's just one of the best ways to place your towers and to just farm very quickly. Alright, so not too bad. Alright, so let's see. So Deyorus, how to earn more bit dust? Maybe you answered before. The best way to earn more bit dust is, well, first of all, start to play on Endless. That's the first requisite. Completing quests is also a very easy way to earn more bit dust. Completing the quest on every map and the daily quest, because you can see that there is one day in a month where you can earn a lot of bit dust. And then another thing is try to get as many levels of this as you can, because this is going to increase the bit dust drop rate, as you can see, and therefore that's going to make you earn more. So play on Endless, get the quests done, and then upgrade this, as much as you can. And yeah, those are the three things that are going to improve how many bit dust you can earn. It's going to be a little bit of RNG because well, it's just a chance, having them being dropped by the enemies. Sometimes you're going to have more, sometimes you're going to have less. But yeah, overall I would say that that's just the easiest way to get the bit dust. Okay, Jose, then someone in YouTube made a video of beating the story mode in just 2 hours. Yeah, that was Chunfu Cho. It was 2 hours sped up, maybe a little bit, because I think like he took a little bit more than 2 hours, but then but yeah, it was pretty cool. So you can see that when you start playing out the game and you just keep on playing, you can unlock Endless in about like 3 hours of gameplay. So it's pretty quickly if you know how to play and you know what to do. It's just fast. All right. So yeah, unfortunately, speeding up the videos is very good because in that way you can make the videos not being too long. No, actually, I think he took about... No, wait. He took about 14 hours, like 10 hours to complete the whole process, starting from 0 and then being able to unlock Endless. I think it took more than 8 hours to do everything. And so yeah, he's a very advanced player in the game, and that's why he made that video. But he didn't added any commentary, and the video was very much sped up. So I think that it's not very useful for beginners because they cannot really understand how he's playing or why he's playing in that way. And therefore, yeah, if I'm gonna do something different, I'm gonna just do it, more quickly. More slowly, giving more details, giving commentary so that beginners can follow and can understand why I'm doing and what I'm doing. Play slow, turn auto vehicle off. Yeah, that's another way to do the custom maps. I just prefer playing fast because in that way, you know, I can play more times in a day. So it's just my opinion. Okay, what do you think about experience modifiers? They can be useful if you wanna upgrade a tower quickly, and that's why I'm using it on this custom map. No, because in that way I farm the how this called, this resource, scholar, yeah, scholar, and therefore then I'm giving experience, not much to flamethrower, because flamethrower is already like level 20 when the first boss comes out, but especially to splash, right? I place it afterwards, so it's just that in that way you level up faster, and I think it's just very, very nice, you know, for that reason. So yeah, they can be useful, especially if you wanna upgrade a tower, you know, very quickly. You're gonna make it reach like higher levels very quickly. You're gonna unlock like the ultimate. You're gonna unlock all the abilities very quickly. So yeah, that's just the best way to use experience modifiers. The dev trophy, yeah, this spot right here is still blank, still missing. And yeah, maybe it's gonna come out soon. I don't know. It's been so long that you know, it has been around that they haven't added it. That maybe they will never actually add it. Exactly as the developer console, developer mode. It's I don't think anyone has ever like unlocked it. So yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna actually, wait a second here guys, I'm gonna just search for this video from Chunfucho, because I think that I just want to see the amount of time he actually take, because at the end he said how much time it took to do the whole process. Okay, so it's this video. Let's see. I'm just checking it out here, guys. Sorry if I'm not. I just want to see if at the end he just says how much time it took him to complete it. Yeah, 5 hours and 49 minutes. Here we go. At the very end of the video, he says it. So he actually took almost 6 hours to do everything. So starting from zero, from scratch, and then unlocking, you know, playing every single level, and reaching and defeating level 5.8 with at least 2 stars. That it's the requisite to be able to unlock endless. And yeah, so that was it. 5 hours and 49 seconds. And yeah, it's very likely that it's like a speedrun record. I don't think there are many people that many players, you know, that are doing that, because like you know, such a long speedrun, it's very difficult to do multiple times. Okay, Hag, hi, welcome. Is farming green papers and buying orange boxes still feasible in endless mode, or should the focus be elsewhere? Now, it's still a pretty good thing, you know, if you have a ton of you know, green papers and you don't really know how to spend them. For example, you have already crafted, you know, as many things as you could. You have already you know, done everything as you could, and you don't really have any other way how to increase, how to use your, your green peppers, then I would say that rather than just having them right there, and stacking up, you could use them to open the orange chests. That is always, there is always a little bit of a tiny chance you're gonna get bits. You can get rarity tickets, loot tickets, and so yeah, I would say that if you have a ton of green peppers, then the best way to use them, if you don't have any other way, is to just open the chests. So yeah, it's not as good as farming. I would say that farming, custom maps, it's better because you get more things, but you're not really using green peppers. So if you want to use green peppers, I would say that orange boxes is just the easiest way to do it. And yeah, especially early on, the blueprints, the orange chests can be very helpful for the blueprints. If you have, for example, a lot of green peppers, but you don't have many blueprints, you can try to do that. Because like farming custom maps is not very good until you go in endless mode and you have a certain amount of research that can give you enough. All right, so let's play this custom map once more. And yeah, right now I'm gonna play it without Insta auto call. So let's see how many things I can get with the loot rarity ticket. Right, nearest, and let's go. So this is gonna be a slower gameplay, but I'm gonna be able to get more items. So that's how it works. And also I think you need to use less abilities, especially less ball lightnings. I might need to use only like one ball lightning. Remember, getting the flamethrower on nearest targeting is very, very important. So yeah, as I said before, this map I have taken inspiration from Chun Fu Cho. It's almost like copied from his own custom maps, because I think it's just the best way to maximize how flamethrower attacks, how it deals damage. You can see the very nice range. All right. I'm gonna actually wait until 35 seconds to activate this ball lightning. Here we go. Power, and let's start placing this. I'm gonna spawn here all the enemies for this boss wave, so I can add a little bit of a higher maximum DPS, and I can get the flamethrower be level 20, so I can get more power. Alright, more damage here. That should be good enough. So I can place now this, and I can start upgrading this. Splash. Yeah, this is a lot easier, so you can do a lot of things, more relaxed, more controlled. You can make sure you can do all things right, that you don't mess up. But yeah, it's just longer, takes longer. Alright, again here I'm gonna wait a little bit of time, and I'm gonna use now the fireball. Right, level 8. Let's get this damage modifier right here. Again here I'm gonna build a higher maximum DPS by just insta-calling the next enemies out. And I'm gonna use another ball lightning so that I can just destroy this boss. Yeah, here we go. So that should give me more, hopefully, more loot. So yeah, using 2 ball lightnings. Not too bad. Okay, level 10 now. Splash. Let's go for, yeah, just power. The ultimate is very good for the splash tower, but I think in this scenario, I would say that probably power might be as good. Right, power. Nice. So yeah, you can see the attack speed here is insane. 13.0 per second. It's very, very high. Oh, here regulars. Rip. I need to use here a smoke bomb. One more attack speed. And once again here for this boss level, I'm gonna just insta call the next waves. Right, you can see here the maximum DPS increasing. That's very good. And let's just use here Firestorm right now. And then I'm gonna use Nuke, I guess, when these flying enemies come up. Yeah. And that's it. So let's see how many items did I got. Wow, 19 beat this. That's a lot. 2 lucky shot tickets. Wow, and a 100 portal. Oh no, but it has a healers. Rip. And I also got a base here, another one. With research limited. Alright, so let's see here. Opening up this chest. Opening up this, 29. 34 here. Alright, opening up the keys. And then I'm gonna go to the lucky wheel. Let's see if I can get some good stuff. Oops. Alright, let's see here. So new wheel. You can see here that there are no research tickets. So I'm gonna just use it once and then I'm gonna just call another wheel because this is useless. Again here, see, no research tickets, so another useless wheel. Wow, another one. I'm so unlucky here. Rip. And okay, finally, I got a wheel with 1 research ticket. So this is the wheel where I'm gonna most likely spend the accelerators to try to get this research ticket. So I'm gonna first of all save the game. And yeah, it looks more of like an unlucky wheel rather than lucky wheel. You don't use fast bullets in the splash tower. Now I don't have any more rarity tickets, so I can just start here again. Now the fact about splash tower is the fact that you know, you're always gonna go with penetrating bullets because you know, with enough research you can lose very little amount of damage. You can see here just 1% of damage that you lose is not much, right? And then the fact that you can damage multiple enemies, so that's very important. So this ability is the one that you really always want to get. Then the second one, though, for a very long time I did use fast bullets. So this one right here, where the damage is increased and the projectile is also increased. But what I've seen from some tests is the fact that if you use the ultimate, you can see that the enemies that are killed with the splash tower are gonna launch these spikes that can then, you know, can kill even more enemies, and you're gonna create like a ton of damage. So, and in order to have a higher chance of killing the enemy, it's not good having this, so more damage or projectile speed, but it's having more attack speed. Attack speed makes it more likely that you're gonna be able to, you know, kill the enemy, so that you're gonna launch the spikes from the ultimate. So that's the reasoning behind getting, you know, fast mechanism rather than fast bullets if you're going for the ultimate. We have to agree the fact that in my custom map, no, I'm going for power. I'm not going for the ultimate. So I could, in theory, I could get fast bullets rather than attack speed. So yeah, you're right. For the custom map, I could be using fast bullets. But yeah, if you're going for the ultimate, then it's better to go with more attack speed. So yeah, that's just the result, you know, of research. And yeah, so do you guys have any other questions, any other things? Otherwise, I'm gonna just end the stream. You know, I've just showed you many different ways, especially farming this this custom map many times. And yeah, I could actually see here if I can get lucky and I can get this research ticket. Let's see. Nope. Nope. I can just spin it 2 more times. So this is the last time. So let's see, the chance here is gonna be 20%. So I have a 20% chance of getting the research ticket. Let's see. And nope. Okay, so I'm gonna load from the cloud. So I'm gonna reset the game. You can see here that I still need to do everything. And I'm gonna try to play 1 level, and then I'm gonna try to run the lucky wheel again. Maybe I'm gonna change my luck. It doesn't look that great so far. but yeah. So yeah, do you guys have any other no questions, any other things? Otherwise, I think I'm gonna just end the stream. It's been like almost a 2-hour stream, so I'm pretty happy. I'm also happy that a lot of people connected to the game, and that I received a lot of comments and feedback. So that has been very, very nice. Another thing, sorry, I forgot to say it, but another thing that you can do is, for example, if you're struggling to get Infier or any resources, you can do this very nice thing. Like if you have a lot of green peppers, right? For example, here I want to get more Infier, but at the same time I don't have much tensor. So how can I do? I can just create tensor from the crafting, right here. So I can use matrix to create 10,000 tensor, and I can just do it, I don't know, let's do it 5 times. So that's gonna be 50,000 more tensor, and therefore then I can move on and I can create Infier. Let's create 3 times more Infier. Right, so 30,000 Infier, just like that, and boom. So this is just another way how you can. Now, if you have many resources, don't waste them. Don't have them just stack up. Always use this crafting in order to change, to gain vector from scalar. Then you get matrix, then you get tensor, and then you get Infier. Infier is the resource that you really need the most, especially on endless. So yeah, that's just another trick. So yeah, once again, I really hope that you guys were able to. I just recommend you guys to try out this game because it's very nice. Yeah, it offers a lot of possibilities. So yeah, thank you for having watched the stream. Thank you for all the questions and all the feedback. I really appreciate that. And yeah, have a nice day, guys, and stay well. See ya. Bye bye.